And Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken very short. And he is going to be taken down inside the... At the 4-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, this is Jackson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in. And
across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Jackson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run on first down with Jackson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down now, Peyton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. On third down, this is Jackson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Let's go. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run here with Bo. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And the pressure gets to him again. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They go play action with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Peyton, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now it's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones. 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holt, and he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check 4, check 4.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Fights him off. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Walter Payton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are